Hey guys, this is Gary, and this video is going to show you how to run the interaction energy plugin in ESTEST using a lot of input data in the form of UUID references. This example is going to show how to compare the S22 data interaction energy between two complete runs, that is one run using Qbox and another run using Quantum Espresso. So the first thing we do is to do a usual sort of way to run the plugin for one of the sets. So I've got Qbox here, and so I say check all on the global directory for Qbox. So I've got the 66 simulation data inputs via UUID stored in my cookie, and I go to plugins, and so I see them here, and I go reorder, sort by name, save order, and then refresh this page. I go to the interaction energy plugin and say run plugin, and so I have my UUID saved here, and this is just the regular way to run this plugin, right? We haven't done anything special here. We can say kcal per mole and 627.51, and we can run this transform. So this is going to give you one table for the Qbox runs. What we want to do now is to get a second table down here for the Quantum Espresso runs. And we can't really do it the same way because I don't have the data for the Quantum Espresso here in any case. But there is a limit on the number of UUIDs that you can store using this cookie. I believe it's something like 99 UUIDs. So that's too many in this case. In fact, we're going to have 132 UUIDs in this interaction energy example that we're going to run. So the way to do that is to sort of save this Qbox interaction energy run. Just save it as it is. Don't do anything with it. Don't run the transform. Just leave it as it is. Go back to just ESTest and then do another search for the remaining data. So one of my collaborators has set up the remaining S22 data for Quantum Espresso. And say search. And that's going to give us all of that. So we're going to remove all of the currently saved records, and then we're going to start storing these records here. So check all, next page, check all, next page, check all. So we have another 66 corresponding to the S22 data using Quantum Espresso. And so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go process the plugins, reorder, sort by name, save order. Okay, close this window, refresh. Okay, so we've got that refresh. Go to interaction energy, run plugin, and so now we've got the 66 for Quantum Espresso UUIDs for the interaction energy. We're going to grab all of that, copy, go back to the one for Qbox that we have here. That is the different one for Qbox coming from this data. Right? We're going to go to the end of this list, and we're just going to paste in those other 66 from Quantum Espresso. And then we're going to go to the columns to display for table. We're going to set that as 22. And then kcal per mole 627.51 is the scaling factor. And we're going to say run transform. And so this will take a little bit longer because we have 132 simulations in which to calculate over the interaction energy. But eventually we do get it, and so we get 1 through 22, that is the Qbox interaction energies, and then 23 to 40, or rather, 23 to 44 is the Quantum Espresso energies. And the layout is actually really nice. It gives us the Qbox interaction energies on top of the Quantum Espresso interaction energies, and then you can just read them up and down corresponding to each pair, 1 to 23, 4 to 26, and they're going to correspond to the same systems, ammonia to ammonia, let's say. And so the reason we could do this using this form is because that this is a post, whereas this portion is a cookie save. So it's a little bit inconsistent, but that's the current state of the system we have in place. And I hope this gave you a good idea to go ahead and run lots of input data using any of these plugins and get a really meaningful output out of it.